The heading, Introduction to Hermes Messages, Bridging Ancient and Modern Communication, sets the stage for exploring how the principles of communication used in ancient Greece, represented by the messenger god Hermes, can inform and enrich our understanding of modern networking systems. Hermes, revered in mythology as the divine herald and protector of travelers and boundaries, symbolizes the rapid and secure transmission of messages. In a digital age where data flows continuously across networks, the metaphor of Hermes helps us contextualize the evolution of communication, from oral and written traditions to instantaneous digital exchanges. In terms of relevance, this concept underscores the timelessness of communication challenges: speed, security, and clarity. In ancient times, reliable communication was pivotal for governance, commerce, and social interaction, roles that modern networks fulfill today on a global scale through email, social media, and mobile communications. Recognizing the historical continuity of these issues enriches our appreciation of current technological advancements and reminds us of the foundational human need to connect. Practical examples abound. The architecture of modern internet protocols echoes the structured pathways that Hermes would have traversed, ensuring efficient and reliable delivery of messages. Another example is blockchain technology, which parallels the secure and authenticated method of message relaying that would have been paramount in Hermes's time, ensuring that messages, much like data transfers, remain tamper-proof during transit. Opinions supporting this concept often highlight the lessons that history imparts on technology. Understanding ancient methods encourages innovation as we borrow timeless principles to solve contemporary problems. Critics, however, may argue that modern networking is too complex to be likened to ancient systems. They may contend that the scale and sophistication of technology today transcend the capabilities represented by ancient communication analogies. This introduction serves as a crucial link to other aspects of the topic, such as the development of encryption methods analogous to Hermes's role in secret keeping and the importance of adapting past lessons to improve current and future technologies. By viewing modern challenges through the lens of history, we gain a holistic perspective on communication, appreciating it not just as a technical achievement, but as a fundamental socio-cultural pillar that has always been, and will continue to be, essential to human existence. This conceptual bridge reinforces the importance of both honoring ancient wisdom and embracing future possibilities in the realm of communication. The historical overview of communication in ancient Greece is a fascinating exploration of how early communication methods have shaped modern networking systems, specifically in the context of Hermes messages, ancient Greek communication in modern networking. In ancient Greece, communication was a pivotal factor in the development of the polis, or city-states, which necessitated innovative methods of exchanging information. This era saw the rise of oral messengers, known as heralds, and later the development of papyrus scrolls and wax tablets for written communication, marking the transition from oral to written methods. Understanding the communication methods of ancient Greece is significant because they laid the foundational concepts for modern networking, emphasizing the importance of swift and reliable information transfer. Just as heralds were crucial for relaying messages across city-states, today's network structures rely on protocols and data packets to convey information across interconnected systems. The parallels are unmistakable, and they underscore the notion that effective communication networks have always been integral to organized societies. Ancient Greece's use of signal towers for the visual transmission of messages, such as smoke signals and beacon fires, is one early example, showcasing an early form of optical networking that parallels modern fiber optic communication. Moreover, the establishment of a network of roads exemplified a physical means of enhancing information dissemination, akin to the physical infrastructure supporting the internet today. Some historians and communication experts highlight the influence of ancient Greek communication systems on modern protocols, arguing that these early methods established the groundwork for what would become integral elements of internet architecture, focusing on efficiency and reach. Yet there are challenges in drawing direct comparisons. The lack of historical records can make some connections speculative at best. Moreover, while heralds were an effective means of communication in their time, they lacked the speed and scalability of modern networks, which some might argue limits their conceptual influence on today's digital communication. This historical perspective on ancient Greek communication methods not only enriches our understanding of the roots of modern networking, but also informs the design and development of evolving technologies. Analogous to the multi-purpose role of Hermes, the messenger of the gods, modern networks function as versatile systems of communication that, despite evolving in complexity, still mirror the foundational principles of speed, reliability, and connectivity that were established thousands of years ago. This intricate connection challenges us to appreciate and learn from the past as we continue to innovate in the field of communication technology. Hermes, in Greek mythology, is a multifaceted deity best known as the messenger of the gods, which positions him as a pivotal figure in ancient communication. His main role was to facilitate communication between the divine and mortal worlds, symbolizing swiftness, cunning, and a bridge between realms. This concept translates effectively into modern networking, where fast, reliable, and efficient communication is paramount. The importance of Hermes as a messenger is underscored by his ability to move freely across boundaries, echoing how digital communication allows for seamless data transmission across various platforms and networks. Hermes' attributes as a symbol of connectivity in mythology underline the necessity for integration and interoperability in contemporary networking solutions. Integrating the essence of Hermes into modern networking can be seen in two primary examples. First, the development of protocols like HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, exemplifies Hermes' communicative role. HTTP serves as the foundational element for data communication on the Internet, enabling the exchange of information between servers and clients instantaneously. Second, messaging applications like WhatsApp and Slack embody the spirit of Hermes by offering instant communication, regardless of physical distance, facilitating real-time interactions that drive personal, professional, and business communications today. Supporting opinions highlight that drawing inspiration from Hermes' mythological characteristics can enhance our understanding of network architecture and the importance of swift communication. Networking experts advocate for systems that emulate Hermes' efficiency and adaptability, pushing for innovations that ensure data integrity and speed, much like Hermes ensured the accuracy and swiftness of divine messages. However, this analogy with Hermes is not without challenges. The mythological narrative simplifies communication into a one-way, error-free process, whereas modern networking abounds with complexities like data breaches, latency issues, and infrastructure challenges. Critics point out that prioritizing speed over security and reliability could lead to vulnerabilities, questioning whether the Hermes model is wholly appropriate for advancing communication technologies. In the broader context of Hermes messages, ancient Greek communication in modern networking, this exploration of Hermes as a messenger connects deeply with this central theme by framing the necessity of seamless and efficient communication. It influences the design and development of networking systems, emphasizing the need for resilience, adaptability, and innovation in the ever-evolving landscape of digital communication. This narrative compels technologists to harmonize speed with security, continuing to draw lessons from ancient mythology in pursuit of more refined and robust contemporary networking solutions. The concept of evolution of messaging systems from ancient to modern times encapsulates the transformation of communication methods from the era of the Greek god Hermes, who was mythologically known as the messenger of the gods, to the sophisticated digital networks we utilize today. In ancient Greece, communication relied heavily on physical messengers like Hermes, symbolizing speed and reliability. These systems laid the groundwork for contemporary messaging networks that have evolved to meet the demands of instant, global communication. The significance of tracing this evolution lies in understanding how ancient concepts have influenced modern networking technologies. By examining the progression from oral and written messages carried by trusted couriers to electronic mails and instant messaging, we can appreciate the technological advancements that enable real-time information exchange across the globe. This historical perspective highlights the perpetual human desire for faster and more efficient communication, a desire that remains a driving force in technological innovation today. One example illustrating this point is the use of semaphore telegraphs in the 18th century, which represented the transition from physical messengers to mechanical systems capable of transmitting information over long distances more quickly. Another modern counterpart is the internet-based messaging platforms, such as email and instant messaging, which rely on digital networks to deliver messages almost instantaneously, regardless of distance. Supporters of this evolutionary narrative suggest that understanding the history of communication enhances our appreciation for current technologies and inspires future innovations. They argue that each step in the evolution of messaging systems reflects broader societal changes, such as the adaptation to faster-paced lifestyles and the globalization of commerce and culture. However, this evolution is not without challenges. Some argue that the speed and volume of modern digital messaging contribute to information overload and reduce the quality of interpersonal communication. Privacy concerns also arise with digital messaging technologies, where messages can be intercepted or misused, posing significant ethical implications. Connecting this point to the main topic, the evolution of messaging systems underscores the timeless relevance of Hermes as a symbol of communication. It provides a framework to explore how ancient Greek communication strategies have informed modern networking principles, impacting areas such as network design, data transmission, and the development of security protocols. This evolution not only informs us about our technological past, but also influences the direction of future communication innovations. Understanding this journey offers valuable insights into the ongoing quest for connectivity that defines human interaction throughout history.